Ready?
Hey all, happy Wednesday. This is your lesson for April 8th. We actually have a couple announcements though before we tell you about what the game plan for today is.
So the first announcement's regarding attendance. So as of today, the attendance procedure has changed. So you should be getting an email and you will be submitting your attendance for the entire day that way. Okay, so you no longer have to fill out the Google form on Google Classroom for us to submit your attendance.
Yeah. And the attendance form will be coming from the school, not from your teachers, right? So you're only submitting it one time per day for all of your teachers. So all the Google forms that you have been, we're going to delete them.
Yeah. The second announcement is that we have looked through your feedback on the Google form about just how e-learning's going. And we had a few people say the workload feels really heavy. We hear your concerns, and we want to emphasize that we're new at this too. We're doing the best we can to make sure that we're not overwhelming you, but that you are still experiencing 90 minutes of our class each day. Okay, so we hear your concerns and we will take that into account. The next 2 days are already planned. Today's a little bit
heavy.
Okay, so that doesn't mean we haven't heard your concerns and that we are not listening.
So in terms of our game plan for today, as we kind of mentioned yesterday, we're starting a new unit, and this unit is kind of based on the Cold War. So our main kind of focus for today will be understanding that transition from World War II to the Cold War. But before we even do that, when we're looking at our writing focus for this unit, our writing focus is a little bit different than what we've been doing so far. And Mrs. Cottrell will tell you about that.
Yeah, so we're going to be looking very closely at some of the rhetoric of the Cold War. So that starts with a diction lesson today. There's a PowerPoint with a voiceover, just talking through diction in a little bit more detail than we have this year so far. And then there's a 3-question practice, so a handout on Google Classroom that goes with that diction practice.
Once you complete that, you are going to pull up a mini note guide. It's not a lot actually. It's based on the reading that you have already done for homework for today. And it's really trying to understand what happened at the Yalta versus the Potsdam conferences. So you're just filling out 2 boxes. There's a timeline at the top, but you're just completing the question for what happened at the Yalta conference and then what happened at the Potsdam conference. Once you do that, there is a video. It's about 25 minutes, I think. Just some slides with a voiceover of that transition from World War to Cold War. Most of the information is reiterated. We do pose a question for you at the end of that video based on another video that's embedded in it. It's a cartoon from the mid-20th century, and we just ask that you respond to that cartoon. And then finally, when you finish that, there is another video of a Cold War intro that also has a couple slides with a voiceover, and that we just ask that you listen, pay attention to. You can take notes on it. We also, though, included the slides in the post, so if the video is not appealing to you, which I really would encourage you guys to watch it because there's more explanation there, you could also just kind of flip through the slides if that's easier for you. And then you have one homework assignment. It's chapter 26, section 2. You're welcome to skim that more so because we'll be talking about tomorrow the Korean War. And what this does is it gives you a little bit of a background on the Korean War.
And then make sure that you have your things they carried book and that you do that book check-in on Google Classroom, take a picture with the book and post it.
All right. So questions, comments, complaints, let us know, comment on this video, shoot us an email. We look forward to hearing from you guys. Like we mentioned in yesterday's video, our goal is for next week to set up a Zoom meeting just so we could all see each other and we could interact with you guys because we miss you guys a ton. All right, everyone. Have a great day. Good luck. Let us know if anything comes up.